it, the final day of E3. I'm Chris Antista, your E3 floor guide, and Best Buy has sent me out here to show you exactly what you want to see. We've got all your suggestions, there's still a ton of stuff to see, so let's get inside. All right, guys, we're here at Activision's booth looking at an indie darling a ton of you suggested, Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
For once, what you do really does have an effect on the game. And I know a lot of games promise that, but Treyarch's taking it very seriously this time when they developed this one, and they've got a lot in store. Yeah.
And everybody's talking about how it's jumping around through time. You're going to like 2025.
Yeah. They performance captured a horse. They actually had sensors on the horse. So the horses that you see in the Afghanistan level, those horses are real mo-capped horses. I don't know any other developer that's ever done that.
Exactly. So. They go from like mo-capped horses to robots in the future.
Well, yeah.
All right, we are here at Disney's booth checking out Epic Mickey 2. Oswald's coming for the ride as a playable character. This booth is fantastic if you're a Disney fan. We got speed painters over there doing murals at light speed. We have all this Disney memorabilia behind glass casing. And of course, you can get all the hands-on you'd ever want with Epic Mickey 2 on all the platforms it's going to be available on. Behind me might very well be the most suggested game from you guys, Borderlands 2. They're showing off 2-player co-op featuring the Gunzerker and the Siren right now, but the game will be 4-player co-op when it comes out September 18th on all platforms. Halo 4, one of your most requested games at E3 this year.
An absolutely new story that's going to surprise you, just like it did in the original Halo. Master Chief, a brand new story with him as the savior of humanity, waking up from cryosleep from Halo 3, and really create a new story with the new universe for all the fans out there. So not only that, but we're creating a new model where you as Spartans taking off in the UNSC Infinity, you are going to be able to create your own story and continue that story as we release weekly episodes as we move forward.
Here with another one of your most requested games, God of War Ascension.
What we wanted to do with God of War is we wanted to take things that were familiar and freshen them up, modernize it, and really give it a new take so that our fans, when they came back and played this game, they felt like they were playing a brand new game. We got an 8-player match going on right now downstairs. We've been going all day long. It's been awesome. People are walking away with huge smiles on their faces. I can't wait for our fans to get a hold of this story, play it all the way through, and then open up multiplayer and really get their hands dirty.
Awesome, thanks a lot. Here with another game that got a ton of suggestions from you guys, The Last of Us, which sort of blew everybody away at the Sony press conference.
So The Last of Us is the story of Joel and Ellie and the kind of relationship these two survivors form. And they have to travel across the United States that has been ravaged by this pandemic. It's actually been 20 years, like you've been saying, since the initial outbreak.
Sure.
And now these two survivors who have different perspectives of the world have to work together and face all these different hardships along the way.
One of your most suggested games on Facebook and Twitter was Resident Evil 6. And we're standing here with Brett Elston, who's going to tell us a little more about it.
Yeah, so at E3 we're showing playable for the first time all 3 campaigns. You've got Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, and newcomer Jake Muller, who's actually the son of Albert Wesker, kind of the Omni-villain of the series. But all 3 campaigns playable for the first time, each one with a huge story that overlaps with each other, but you can play any in any order, but their stories link up at certain times, so there'll actually be 4-player co-op at key moments in the game where like this big crescendo happens and all these heroes come together to fight this massive global terrorism outbreak.
And that's a wrap. E3 2012 is over. So thank you all for all of your awesome suggestions. Thank you Best Buy for sending us down here. Chris Antista, your E3 floor guide. Until next year.